I laugh a lot, as you might have noticed in our previous podcasts.
And I'm doing my job.
Well, you haven't had your sandwich yet today, but announced.
Oh my god.
And we're definitely going to delve into that today, like why do we laugh and what's it all about? So I suppose really, I know that I laugh a lot sometimes if I feel nervous or just in general. I think I'm
You're
quite
giddy.
a happy person.
You're giddy.
Yeah.
Giddy.
I'm hyper as well.
That's a good word to describe you. Hyper
Yeah.
and giddy.
But I can also laugh in the most wrong of
Most inappropriate
cases.
things.
Oh my god, the worst circumstances. Like I remember this woman a long time ago, she caught her foot in a cable going out the door, right? And she fell up against the door and I started to laugh. Oh my god, she fell down to the ground, she pulled down the blinds, the whole lot came down, crashed into the ground.
And you laughed.
And I fucking burst out laughing. Yeah, I couldn't stop.
Right. How did she take it?
She didn't see me. She did not
Oh,
see
she
me.
didn't,
I
right.
ran away
Right.
in the other direction. But I should have helped her. I remember, some of the other people were looking at me going, oh my god, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The woman could have been seriously injured,
I know, but you just prompted a memory from my teenage years. The local corner shop. Myself and a friend were coming out, and there was this woman, typical, remember Monty Python? They used to dress up as women in these kind of big tweed coats and hats and whatever. This was in bingo, they kind of go, it's probably politically incorrect, Two Fat Ladies, 88.
Oh yeah.
She was that shape.
Yeah.
Big lady, but she was backing out of the shop and she tripped and she fell out. She's laughing. She fell out onto the path just as we were coming around the corner, but she was so wrapped up and so she literally kind of bounced. It was like a skittle when you.
No way.
She kind of bounced, bum, 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 and it came to a kind of a stop, and we were just burst. We couldn't stop laughing, but we were trying to help her up at the same time.
Oh Jesus.
But it was totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
But I think when you're a teenager, funerals.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
I
You
sometimes
get the kid in front of you that turns around and they're staring at you.
in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you wink at them.
Please
Oh yeah.
stop.
And then they wink back at you, and people say, "That's cute." And nobody's listening to the priest then. But in the graveyard though, sometimes, and it is that nervousness thing, because when we're scared, we laugh.
But it makes you look a bit less intimidating, doesn't it? Or what's the word?
It's kind of
for it?
please don't hurt me. I'm friendly.
Yeah, I'm friendly.
I'm nice.
Yeah. I remember that coming up in my own personal therapy, actually.
Yeah.
It's like a defense mechanism. If I'm smiley and laughy and happy all the
Yeah.
time, you can't be mad at me.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of childlike, nearly,
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm capable of no harm.
Yes, but I think that's from being the youngest in a big family.
Right.
Everybody's older than you, so you haven't got much of a chance, really, have you?
So you
have to be likeable.
Your strategy was like me. I'll just laugh my way through my
my
childhood years.
People think I'm adorable. It doesn't work for me now in my 40s as well as it used to when I was 10.
But it does create endorphins. And endorphins are those feel-good chemicals to make you feel wonderful.
Yeah.
And there's laughter therapy. I did a little.
Did you do it?
I was. It was part of a course that I was doing.
Yeah.
It was kind of like an hour workshop.
And what did you have to do? Did you actually have to
They got you. Stand around and try to laugh, and you can right, and but then you start laughing at the ridiculousness of it. How stupid it is to be trying to make yourself laugh. But it wouldn't be my thing.
Okay. It's good for teaching you how to laugh at yourself, though, because I think that's important.
Yeah. Because it does relieve tension.
Yeah.
In the face and in the body.
It's easier to laugh, apparently, muscle-wise, than it is to frown. That you use less muscles to smile than you do to frown.
I'm trying to count. I don't know.
Oh my god.
But it is a vital part of I trace a lot of things back to our prehistoric ancestors. I love to kind of do a lot of research in that and see how did things evolve. But again, if you were a part of a tribe and you wanted to be agreeable in that tribe. You didn't want to be the standout, the awkward one.
Yeah.
Because people just wouldn't be arsed with you after a while and say, get out of the tribe, and then you had to try and survive on your own. You learn to smile as a sign of agreement or appeasement.
That's true.
Yeah. So, I'm one of ye. Look after me. Feed
I'm
me.
agreeing with Paul now.
Yes. Agree and nod and smile. But we do it even still. If you like, when you're buying things in shops, there's no reason to smile at the person behind the counter or anybody else you meet in a shop. I do it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's
And
really
I like
rude
to.
not to.
Well, it's an Irish thing too. In some cultures, it's not good to look somebody in the eye, or you kind of mind your own business.
Really?
And I do find it with some people around where I live. Sometimes I'm out for a walk and see somebody walking on the far side of the road and I go, "Oh yeah," no, they ignore me. And I kind of go, "No."
That's weird, isn't it?
No, partly because they don't know me and they think that's a funny Irish man trying to say hello
Strange
to me.
old fella.
Yeah.
This is the old.
I
Old in our language, by the way.
would you be quiet? I acknowledge people when I see them, and this is one of the problems I had when we all had to wear masks during COVID.
Yeah.
Because I will go into a shop and I go, but with a mask on, it's people just think he's ignoring me. They didn't know who I was with the mask on, so I probably got away with it that way.
Oh my gosh.
So there is the thing then too of a genuine smile versus a false smile.
Sinister.
Yeah. And I think it's the eyes that tell you which is which, isn't it?
They say the eyes are the window to your soul.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely think, like, if you look at serial killers, their eyes are dead. Like, there's something going on there.
Never mind serial killers, politicians. Do you ever see them coming out for a photo opportunity?
They're not great.
No, I was looking at a particular politician. I'm not going to say who it was, but coming out and you can see the mechanism. He's kind of thinking you open, and then the camera's in and goes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's really ridiculously faked.
Yeah.
Really, it's kind of go and serious, and then he's off.
Jesus.
And I go, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point in okay, maybe on a newspaper, on a Sunday newspaper, you see it, but he's smiling, but you can tell his eyes are not smiling. He's just going through the motions. I need to smile because there's a camera there. But I think where you see the most genuine smile is in babies.
Oh, definitely. And they just draw you to them like a magnet, don't they? I mean, whoever sees a baby and doesn't want to go, hiya?
Yeah. You want the people that goes into baby talk.
I do.
Just
I get really soft and quiet, and I love babies. I just think they're adorable.
Yeah, but you see, that's why nature has made babies adorable.
Yeah.
So that we look after them, because we as human beings, human babies are totally helpless. Any other animal, when it's born, begins to look after itself straight away.
Pops up after a few hours.
Yeah, even sometimes, I don't know, is it sharks or whatever, they're born and off to go.
Jesus.
They got, I mean, most of us don't get rid of our kids until they're,
in their 40s.
or more.
It's going that way now, though, isn't it? Kind of like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Never going to fly the nest at all, like.
Yeah. Now, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about this, but women like men who make them laugh.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
Why?
I don't know why.
Are we non-threatening?
But I do think that men love a woman that laughs or smiles. Like, there's nothing more attractive than a smiling woman, really.
Oh, yeah,
do you agree with that?
Well, it depends if she's skinny, stupid, smiley, kind of, not looking. But you do like somebody with a sense of humour. But this, like, another stat I came across, something like 80% of comedians in the USA, I don't know about Europe or Ireland, 80% of comedians are male.
Yeah, and it tends to be quite a male-dominated thing, doesn't it? You know, they've got to be funny.
So I reckon women aren't funny.
Well, I don't know about that. I think we have a different sense of humour. There's a few female comedians and oh my god, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
But I went to see one recently with one of my sisters, Maura, actually, and she did this whole gig on the menopause and she was so funny. Oh my god, it was hilarious. Because you could identify with what she was talking about, as a woman. But I'm wondering, are female comedians limited then to that? Are you limited to women's issues? Like,
they're not limited.
Hormones.
And like when I said like our women, I'm joking because I remember interviewing Eleanor Tiernan, Tommy Tiernan's sister. She's a great comedian.
Yeah.
I interviewed her about this years and years ago, and she's a great comedian. There's lots of other great women comedians as well. But I think sometimes men's humour is very much can be men's humour.
Yeah.
But men might not relate to the menopause or laugh at it.
Although it's a very inclusive condition. It includes everybody in the house. That's what she said.
Just because she's not smiling.
Everybody gets into it.
She's not smiling when she's going through the worst of it. There is a theory too that men have menopause. It's just a different thing.
Type, yeah.
Yeah.
Go through a change as well.
Go through a change as well. Yeah.
I doubt it's that severe though.
That's just kind of go. Women have it worse than men.
I think we do though.
No, I did point out.
Actually, I don't think of it.
I did point out in a previous video that women live longer than men. That's because you have it easier.
That's because we know how to suffer. You don't.
How to suffer?
You can't suffer anything if you're useless.
Why would you want to live longer?
You get on
if you
to
suffer?
old age, and there you are. Oh, sure, I might as well give up now.
No, just
I have a pain in my side.
it's just anything for an easy life,
Yeah, you just check out.
Yeah.
I love twisting his words. Great.
Well, you see, like if God is a man, then it's a men's realm then that you're going on to. Like you could be kind of woman who'd have to make the sandwiches in heaven.
Yeah, well, not really.
No.
It's not happening, Paul.
No, hell is a better bet. It's more crack.
Yes, I'd rather go to hell. Actually, it'd be great.
You've been told that lots of times. Would you ever?
My God, I think it'd be actually cool, wouldn't it? Be able to see. I think both is on Earth though. Like I have different views around this stuff. It's a bit mad.
Of what?
Like energy and God and all this kind of crack. Yeah, I don't think there's a definitive God. I think it's just energy, and I think as well that like heaven and hell is where we are now. You make it what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's either going to be a good life or a bad one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I suppose the energy is both equally male and female.
Yeah. I don't think there's really a definitive thing between it.
All
the non-binary people are on the right track, I think.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. But like, even if you kind of go back to this biblical text, there's a lot of I kind of laugh at people who kind of go, the Bible is the definitive word of God. It can't be changed. There's been lots of edits and additions and omissions and cutting things out of the Bible.
Yeah.
And there's some ancient scriptures that talk about that the first human being was a mixture of male and female, an androgynous kind of a being, and then it kind of split. And it's not just in Christian mythology. It's in I think it's in Norse mythology, and it's in other ones as well, going right back. So we are actually two halves of the same thing.
Yeah.
But isn't it interesting too, Siobhan, that you talk about men are kind of going, you need to get in touch with your feminine side.
Yeah. Do you
ever like somebody said to a woman, you need to get in touch with your masculine side?
Yeah, and I never heard anybody suggesting that to me. No, I think I like the feminine stuff and the smile and the whole crack. Sounds good.
Yeah. So, if you're looking for, let us know if you're a man or a woman. How important is it to you that you find somebody who makes you laugh? Is it a deal breaker? If you're with somebody who's going to be the most attractive, interesting, educated, sexiest person in the world, but they don't make you laugh, is that a deal breaker?
It's a good question.
We're happy headers, and we'll talk to you soon.